Hi, we are Maria, Martina, Carolina, and Paola, and in this project we are going to talk about different ideas to turn our school into an eco-friendly school. One of the points we are going to work on in our eco-friendly school is to have a sustainable diet. As you can see, our school has a cafeteria, and it is a very important part of this. In this project, we want to offer our students healthy and sustainable food options, since we have to take into account their food and the importance it has in their development as they are young. It is a way of making them aware from a very young age. We also want to reduce the use of disposable packaging and encourage the use of reusable packaging. And this also has to do with what we have talked about before, as healthy food normally comes in reusable packaging, because both are consistent with the environment and with the help that reusable packaging can have. We also have this other option to turn our school into an eco-friendly school, which is to use sustainable school material, and for this we have several options. One of them will be to move to an online education and do everything with computers, so we don't have to waste paper. And we can also go lighter and not have the need to use lockers. We can also opt for recycled or sustainable school materials and office supplies. These are school supplies that come wrapped in cardboard, minimizing the use of plastic. Little by little, this way we will be able to reduce all plastic use in schools. The last option we have is to promote the reuse of textbooks and educational materials. This is something much more recurrent that is usually used in our schools, which is to reuse textbooks from one year to the next, so that we do not have to save those large quantities of paper. And the same with educational materials. For example, if last year you didn't use all of your blue pen, then this year you reuse it.
Our objective as an ecological school is to ensure that our students know the importance of the environment. Therefore, one of our most important ecological activities are gardens and green spaces. This consists of ensuring that our large gardens are healthy and well cared for, which is why throwing waste and garbage in them is not allowed in our school, and anyone who does it will be punished. We also have an area of crops and orchards in our gardens, where all students have to go to this area several days a week to do gardening and agricultural projects, so that they know the importance of, as we have talked about before, gardens and green spaces. They must learn to care for plants and know their process. This way we manage to have a school with large gardens and well-kept crops, while the students learn to be ecological and be interested in the environment. Another activity to achieve an ecological school is to try to reduce the need to transport students using personal vehicles such as cars or motorbikes. To replace it, students have access to school transport, they can walk or they can use bicycles. They also have a bicycle area in which those who live far away but don't want to take the bus can ride their bikes and not have the insecurity that their bikes could be stolen. By doing this, we can pollute the entire space less in addition to reducing traffic and reducing vehicles in the school zone. The same rule is dictated for teachers. They will have access to the same transportation as the students.
And reduction of consumption, it is important to know the reasons for undertaking it. These reasons must reach classrooms, families, teachers, and not teachers. In schools, we use paper for didactic work. One use, we can continue to prolong their useful life by collecting them and in a box that we can install in the photocopy room or in the classes so that the students can use it as dirty paper. In addition, whenever possible, we can use recycled paper in our activities. It is important that the students can recycle in the classroom itself, since it must be a daily and familiar gesture. That's why the bins have to be at your fingertips. It is also a good idea that there are papers being in the photocopier room and in the secretary's office. Blue for paper, yellow for metal, toners and batteries. You can install a controller for printed toners and another for batteries. Brown is for organic and reminds it will go with all the waste that cannot be classified in the previous ones. Way to save energy at the school is by educating in the awareness of those who will be everyone's future. But we are going to give you some advice in case they are useful to you. 1. Make the most of natural light. 2. Use of light colors. 3. When we go out and leave our classroom, we have to leave all the lights off. 4. Keep the screens, spotlights, and lamps completely clean. 5. Use of sensors in 13 rooms.
Hi, I am Carolina. I am going to talk about the ways to promote the use of water efficiency. You can promote water efficiency by installing energy efficient faucets and toilet flushing systems. Also, you can educate students about the importance of conserving water because it is important to encourage sustainable practice in the future. The next thing I want to explain is how to promote sustainable practice. To reduce waste and promote sustainable practice, it's vital to implement a composting program. This involves education the community about the importance of to reuse pouring containers for separation organic waste, establishing on-site composting areas, and encouraging the use of it's essential to track the program process and forest community participation to achieve effective and lasting results in waste reduction and the promotion of environment responsible practice.
Our conclusion is that if we implement this practice, we can contribute significantly to the creation of more ecological and sustainable school environment. Additionally, involving students in this initiative can educate them about the importance of caring for the environment. And our work has come to this point. Thank you.